you've got change of plan. He's putting a couple message. He's saying that's okay. Okay, what is that's okay? Let's go at, there's the actual video where it's from, and there's the comments from notification. So that's okay had to do with where is your confidence? There should not be a problem. It's a small payment since you seem so certain the mail from Jane does not exist and Kelly, Bernadette and I lied so shamelessly. And he's saying that's okay. Well, no, that's not okay. Because how it started is the thing about change of plan saying, I noticed the guidelines that you have established concerning the retrieval of Jane email communication with you and what you will require from me in exchange for being able to read this particular email. However, you forgot to address my actual request. Well, I said that I will not address your request before you address mine because already I gave something to you and you did not give something back to me, which is recognition of the witnesses. When change of plan, he said that it's not true about the mail from Jane. There were two witnesses saying that they saw the actual Gmail from Jane, and after that change of plan, he decided to say those witnesses, they are worthless, they have no value, I don't believe you, neither them. Yes, of course there is. I can be nice and have hope. I can be nice and have hope for you all day long, Arlene, because it's only a simple wish for you from me. So this is all made for to try to convince people that are watching his comments, reading them, but watching because I'm recording too, to make people believe, from what change of plan saying, that if that Gmail exists, then that would just have been Jane saying to be nice to me, that he hoped. But what if he wrote that he believed instead of hope? Would it change your mind about it? Because if you're trying to convince people that he was just trying to be nice to me, and he didn't really believe it, because that's the way you're presenting it all. I hope is just for to be nice. If he wrote to me a message and it was just that he hoped for it, it was just for to be nice. But if he would say he believed in the message, what would you do with it? Would you change your mind about it? Would he become a witness for you to satisfy your hard judgment? And so from there, he started to give me even more requiring. He said, I require this from you, but then I'm telling you, I'm not going to give you anything if you are not signing the letter that you're going to have to do if you want to get anything from me. But then I'm telling you, I'm not going to give you anything if you are not signing the letter that you're going to have to do if you want to get anything from me. And it's fair, because after receiving the witnessing, you say it's not good enough, so I'm going to be the one requesting from you and not you from me. Yes, of course, there is. I can be a nice and have hope for you all day long, Arlene, because it's only a simple wish for you from me. It's not a belief that I have. And that's why in order for you... Okay, let's go back to Kelly then. Do you think that the way that we see Kelly is saying that she's not putting things out there unless she's very sure? Kelly Barr came up with the idea that it might be because of Ramadan. It didn't come from me, it came from Kelly Barr. She discerned it. Kelly Barr found that the name Jean, her Jean was CIA. Look right here. Her Jean, CIA gang stalking, hypnotic drugs. How do you think that Kelly Barr found this? When she did put out there that she believed me and that what I do is from God, She thought about it for a long time. She even waited 3 years to tell everybody that she was told to help me with whatever I was doing. So she might have believed it. It was not just hoping for it. I already proven to you because when you said that the mail does not exist, Bernadette and Kelly went forward. They step up to say that they have seen the mail. I didn't make it up. They have seen it. But it's not good enough for you to just have the witnessing. You need to see the actual message. But I'm telling you, if you do not believe the witnessing, then when I show you the actual message, you will still not care about the fact that you called us liars when it was you, that the spirit that was in you that was a lying spirit. There are witnesses, and your very words of our judgment is going to even make it more of a witness. Because you as an unbeliever toward the witnesses, you are participating into proving that they are indeed true witnesses by your own criteria that you're putting out there. And that's what is going to impress my cousin also. And that's what is going to impress my cousin also. Seeing that it was not only her, that she could not find me at fault and to catch me in my words and to prove that I was in contradiction with myself. It was everybody that went against it.
No, I wasn't the lying spirit here, Jonathan, if you remember. Because it was you who was the one who painted Bernadette and Kelly Barr as these two perfect witnesses who had supposedly seen the comment where you were telling everybody that Jean believed that this was the year. But as we've both found out since, Jonathan, that couldn't have been the truth that was coming from your witnesses. Now could it? You told everybody that they were able to back you up because they said they seen the actual comment from Jean, and they agreed with you, Jonathan, and that it said Jean had believed that this was going to be the year for you and your cousin's reconciliation. They said all that not knowing that I was the actual person who wrote the comment to begin with, and I'm the one who had it on my computer, and that was because it was mine. Like I said, that's because it was mine to begin with. And that's why I knew for sure that Team Joe was just trying to watch each other's back and run damage control. So in the end, that whole team jumped up and down and swore that it read that Jean believed, not hoped, but believed, which gave Jonathan the wrong impression of the actual meaning that it did have.
He said he believes it. In the letter, he said he believes it. Not that he hoped for it.
But I'm the one who wrote the email to Jonathan. So I knew exactly what was on it, and I presented it since then, and it proves out 100% that Team Joe lied. That one has already been put in the books.
What? Yes, of course there is. I can be nice. I can be nice and have hope for you all day long, Arlene, because it's only a simple wish. For you from me, it's not a belief that I have. And that's why in order for you to believe that this is the year, you have to totally disregard what I said to begin with, and then twist the meanings between these two words in order to make them mean the same thing when they clearly don't. I never once said I believe that this is the year. I stated that I hope that this is the year. Okay, I'm recording the latest message from Change of Plan. Now there is TGO that is helping Change of Plan to fight against the work that I'm doing. Obviously, there's manifestation when what we're doing is something they want to prevent. Change of plan at 35.6 over the video, comments on all. Okay, all in my cousin second video before Christmas or response part 4. Change of plan commented. When you say shame on all those who did see the letter of comfort from Jean but now say it doesn't exist. Well, they don't say it doesn't exist. They just don't say anything. They don't say anything. They keep silence, complete silence. You see, okay, you're changing my words again because when you say that I said it, they say it doesn't exist, it's not true. What I said is that if they have seen it and they keep silence, it is to their shame. I didn't say they say that doesn't exist. I said that those people that know because they saw it and keep silence, shame on them. I stated that I hope this is the year, so what does that say about you, Arlene? If you are then willing to go on and shoot it in the rooftop, that I told you that, I believed that this was the year that you are able to move out of your parents' basement. Are you being truthful if you told everybody that I told you that? Well, that's a new thing there that you posting here. I believe that this would be the year, or would you be distorting? Okay, that's an hypothesis. Or would you be distorting and twisting the meaning of the words that were written to you? You would be distorting those words, but still you continue in your ways. What I'm saying is that they go together. Of course, there is a difference between them, but they do go together. Even in the verse that I read to you in the Bible, they go together. But still you continue in your ways. Of course, I'm continuing my ways. If I believe that's the way, that is the truth, of course I will continue in those ways. Unless I would become a liar myself. Unless I would become a liar myself.
What do you mean, unless you would become a liar yourself? You did lie. You told everybody that I confessed to being a Muslim, that I came out of the closet, that I put up videos that confessed that I was a Muslim. Therefore, you're a liar, Jonathan. Plain and simple.
Voice of Gene decided to come out of the closet and declare that he is a Muslim. There was the video posted over the house of Visit or Isn't It, Change of Plan, declaring he is a Muslim. And now confessing from his latest video that he is of the Muslim faith. Unless I would become a liar myself. When you say shame on all those who did see the letter of comfort from Gene, but now, because he's saying Jean, but it's always Gene, okay, by the way that he's referring to, but Gene is not Jean. It's just because they are too lazy to put the right name. But now say it doesn't exist, and how do you figure that, Arlene? If I were to send you a greeting card in the mail and then you show only the envelope and not the actual card inside of to Bernadette, Samuel, and Kelly, what did they really see beside an envelope that shows that I sent you a card, not what the card said, but only that I sent you a card? Change of plan is trying to imply that I showed there was a Gmail received.